Watch With Us, everybody. I'm here as always with
Dave.
How you doing, Dave?
Oh, great. We took a bit of a hiatus there, but you got to make the most of those summer months up in Canada.
Canada. Well, September was brutalized by weekends by weddings because I'm the only person I know who's not growing up, so not getting married. Oh, it's rough on the old bank account.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, the bachelor parties were worse than the weddings, but
hey, it'll be hibernation.
But yeah, we are
time
back,
soon.
And we are going back to Star Trek.
Indeed. Ooh, and it's new Blade Runner time as well.
Oh yeah, and it's new Star Trek time.
Yeah. That's
we'll probably. This is, from what I remember, a decent episode. So, I predict that we'll just end up talking about STD for a while.
Especially if it's a Klingon episode.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be like a direct comparison. This is like one of the. Yep. Have we gone through like a big Klingon
episode?
Have we gone through many Klingon episodes yet? This is only season 2.
Yep.
Have we gone through the one where they put the gun together from their belt and their boots?
Nope.
So is this like maybe the first Klingon episode?
I think so. Fucking regular trade teams, because you have the way the Klingons were was through Worf in the show, right?
I can't remember if we've seen any Klingon, if we've seen Gowron yet. Huh. Alright, let me set up the timer. Yeah, and we have also Orville to talk about.
The new real Star Trek?
Yeah, the true Trek.
Real Star Trek.
Yeah. If you haven't guessed already, we're kind of
biased.
We're kind of biased against the new Trek because
it doesn't make any sense.
It's, well, in my opinion, it's unarguably awful. But like, it's just no like. Don't try to defend that show, like.
Even though Orville has problems, but
I'm so sick of
the sort of thing that can be ironed out.
I'm so sick of the argument of it's trying to appeal to the masses and make money. What?
It's not showing up the corner.
Yeah, it's on a delay. I'm so sick of we're trying to like appeal to the masses. Don't. Stop trying to appeal to the masses. You're not football. Like, try to maybe get the people who like the show to watch it.
Yeah.
Before you try to get everybody to watch the goddamn show.
Like, and also poaching the TNG producers is a pretty smart idea.
Orville.
Yeah.
Yes, that was genius.
I see the names come up when I start, and I'm like,
what was I watching?
This is TNG.
I was listening to a podcast, I think it was Sans Pants, and one of the guys was saying that, like, they make these nostalgia products for people now. Like the demographic now, the 18 to 25-year-old or whatever, they're trying to appeal the remake to them, but they're not the ones who watched TNG.
Yeah.
We're the ones who watched TNG.
Yeah.
When it came out. And like people even older than us.
They like it because their dads watched it. That's
not
the relation to it.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's twice removed.
Yeah.
Like we watched it with our dads.
Yeah.
The demographic they're appealing to are people who I guess have their dads watched it with their dads. Yeah. It's our like 21-year-olds now.
Yeah, basically.
Like I guess that's the same generation as us, but it's just why aren't you targeting the movie to us? The people who like TNG, like Orville is doing,
who have money.
Well, we have money, but we also already like the show. Like, so why aren't you trying to appeal to? I guess that's the whole idea is to they already have us. So why would they want to appeal to us? Because we're going to watch it anyway. Yeah. But if we don't like it, how are the people who don't like it already, like don't like Star Trek, going to like it?
Well, you could just not pay for it.
Well, it's just I don't get the mentality of trying to make Trek, changing the stuff that people like about it to get other people to like it when you're just nobody's gonna like it then.
Hey, I'm fine with my RC Cola Trek.
Yeah, very very true.
RC Cola Trek tastes almost like real Trek. It's a lot better than Diet Trek.
Okay. Alright, so we will start the episode in 3, 2, 1. That was pretty
Oh,
flawless.
subtitles.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need
Watch it in
those.
Italian.
Excuse me. Get into a starbase. Gotta ditch the
I
Riker.
wonder if in an actor's job it would not be unreasonable to demand that they do their own subtitles in foreign languages. They just have to learn it phonetically. So it's still their voice. You know what I mean?
I think the problem is they're waiting.
It's like you're an actor. You should
Yeah,
be
but I
able to
mean,
fucking
they're not
figure
going to
this out.
sign people into a contract like that until they know the thing is a success. And then by the time you get them to success, it's hard to get them to sit down to do that kind of shit.
Well, I guess they're also only selling to one country at this point in period.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you're dealing with the international market. But nowadays, I guess we're pretty much going to have universal translators.
But then
so.
again, like some of those heartwarming
Oh, look,
stories.
it's what a transporter pad looks like.
Weird. It's like that noise canceling foam that drummers put on their walls.
Yeah. It's so nobody outside hears the screams when the teleporter has an accident.
Okay.
The transporter has an accident.
Put somebody inside out. Like,
Yeah. O'Brien just takes a shot.
You ever hear somebody scream with their vocal cords on the outside? Don't ever want to, kid.
You gotta like step on it, put it out of its misery.
What was beamed back?
Why?
Thankfully, didn't live long.
Yeah. Why is an army sergeant in charge of the transporter? Because it takes a hard man.
Yeah.
Because it takes a
God,
hard
that'd be
man.
a great web series. Life in the transporter room.
Well, there is like that internet one, it's like Chief O'Brien's life is always miserable, but it's just because he's ignored. Instead, you flip it on his head.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
he's
No,
got-
you just
He's got to deal with like terrors that nobody can imagine.
like you start every episode with like the main crew like running out of getting beamed in, running off the transporter room, and then like there's the 2 transporter techs just talking or just like mopping up blood
Yeah.
from the transporter. Like,
Third one this week.
who is this? Oh, this is Ensign Ricky. Ah, that kid was funny. What happened? Nah, there was a fucking power spike while he was coming up from
Yeah.
Starbase.
I told the captain he can't have his kettle plugged in while the fucking transporter is running at the
Nothing
same
I could do, man. Lost power in the middle of transport. Found out Captain was drinking that Earl Grey again. Had to have his Earl Grey.
Yeah. I've seen the pattern here.
This is like the Ferengi, another failed game they really tried to push.
Yeah, target practice.
Well, it's like Praxis Squares or something. There's some. It's some
Parisi
name.
Square?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think there's some name for it. And then there's another game that he plays with his dad. Riker plays with his dad.
Yeah,
Like,
with the foam
gladiatorial
sticks. And it's
sticks.
supposed to be
Yeah.
dangerous.
It looks a lot like American Gladiator.
Yeah.
And like, they're fighting, and it's like people die doing this. Like, it's serious. You're like, what? This is the stupidest
It's
thing I've ever
absurd,
seen.
yeah.
Yeah. They're hitting each other with giant Q-tips. But like, there was another episode we watched not too long ago with Worf and what's her name? Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
Whoopi.
doing the phaser thing. Oh, yeah.
Is Whoopi in it already? Yeah, she comes
Yeah.
in the second season. Yeah, they do that game, and she's just like schools them at it. And then like
Yeah,
they play it
basically.
maybe like one other time, and then like never bring it up again. They're just like, oh yeah, apparently that
This
sucks.
show sucks Whoopi Goldberg's clit so bad.
Oh yeah, well she just was like, can I be in the show? And they're like, are you fucking serious? Like at the
She's a
time,
huge name, yeah.
yeah, like 88, 89, like she's huge. Like I'm sure Sister Act had already come out. Like she's superstar. And I still would consider her like an A-list actor, A-list celebrity, maybe not
Yeah.
actor. She's a celebrity though, definitely.
Now she's a couch potato talk show host.
I don't think they sit on couches, but they sit on chairs. They need to get. It's the view. They need a view. They sit on those tall chairs.
What's it like looking at an asshole?
What's it like up on that big high horse? I'm not talking to you, Whoopi. I'm talking to your hat. That reminds me, I gotta redesign my fleet in Galciv later tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You've already got Discovery ships that you can get.
Oh, I've already upgraded past those.
Yeah.
I had those for like maybe a year and a half of the game time, and I was like, "Oh, I'm upgrading these to Excelsiors. It's so much better."
Well, that's exactly what Discovery's doing. Is they're stealing Axanar.
Well,
They're doing before Axanar, and then they're gonna run into the Axanar timeline, and that's why they fucking snubbed it off. I think that's why they drowned that baby. Because, like you said, your first ship doesn't last very fucking long.
yeah.
When the Klingon War starts, the Federation's going to be like, oh, fuck, we need
Well, it's
that
already
Arturia
6
class
months in,
fucking shit.
and like, no, they're gonna go. I'm thinking they're going right for, like Discovery's gonna be like their secret ship that they don't tell anybody about, and it's like there's only the 2 of them, and right now the ship they have is the Ares. They've like jumped it up.
Yeah.
Instead of like Axanar being the Ares is the big new one, and then we jump to the Constitution.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
exactly.
It's gonna be we have these Ares and they get their shit kicked out of them, and we have the Reliance that are like the new thing. But then the war happens, and we're like, these Reliance aren't gonna be good enough, so we start making the Constitution, and we fight the war with these Ares and Reliance until we get the Constitution up and running. And right now we have the Discovery, which I don't know what class they're calling that. The Discovery class.
Yeah, I think it is a Discovery class.
It's so stupid. Again,
Because
it's kind of
it's one of the original space shuttles, right?
it's kind of growing on me, but again, like the best part about the old ships were the big tubes.
Yeah, it looked like fucking NASA built it.
Yeah, exactly.
We fucking have farm silos for engines.
Yeah.
Like
Big giant tubes that we fill with human beings. Like
they're like, yeah, they make everything shaped like dicks. They're fucking apes. Like all the aliens that run into us, they're like,
yeah,
they fly
Giant
around
sa-
on giant dicks.
giant nipple saucers or giant tube dicks, or they combine the
They're
two.
obsessed.
Yeah, they combine 3 or 4 big dicks with a saucer, and then they just go through space.
Listen, you're lucky they're
Nipple
not playing
saucer.
shit at each other.
It looks exactly like a nipple. Like it even gets like pointier.
I never even thought of
Yeah,
it
the
that
bridge
way.
is the nipple, and the saucer's the tit. Like it's
It's
a giant.
dicks and tits.
Yeah, it's a giant dick on a tit flying through space. Or a giant tit.
No,
on, yeah.
it's dicks.
3 dicks on a tit.
It's dicks flying a tit through space.
Exactly.
How can you fuck up Starship Design?
Yeah. Of course, humans fuck everything in the universe. Like aliens must see that ship coming and go like, "Oh, those guys are gonna fuck us." Like, they're wearing onesies.
They made
Like,
it till after dinner.
They're,
as they
they're
tried.
flying in giant dicks and tits, and they're wearing onesies. Like they're just gonna.
They beam aboard practically naked.
Yeah, as soon as we see them, they're gonna strip out of those onesies.
So shall we begin?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's eating a bunch of Klingon food
Yeah, to get trained.
to get used to it.
He's gonna have he'd rather have the shits in his own quarters than fucking over there.
And he should be really glued on Worf's hip, right? Being like, "Tell me everything you know."
Yeah.
That looks just nasty. I don't like human octopus, so I don't like alien octopus.
Like raw.
Yeah. Gawk never really bothered me though. Like live worms?
Yeah.
Like that just seems like survival.
Yeah.
Like if I have to, like fine, yeah, it's just worms.
Swallow it.
Yeah. And that just looks like beef. Here we go.
Where do I
How
keep
many-
it?
These onesies don't have pockets for it. You,
Nature's pocket.
Yeah, all species have pockets, sir.
Even you have one pocket. They nod their head yes.
You think like
Walk
a
away.
dagger or maybe like a batleth would have been a better choice of sending
Right?
off gift?
Like you should probably get one of these. It's a pretty basic one. I wasn't gonna spend a bunch of money on it.
Yeah, Data definitely belongs in that damn chair.
I guess if you wanted to play it safe, you'd want to send Data over, but I guess you're kind of fucking clueless.
I mean, like Data would be like the greatest fucking first officer ever. He'd be able to totally take like every opposite opinion of you and totally exact opposite, like the,
Yeah,
the
he'd
true
be like,
role
"Oh, just be
of
the
a
devil's
first officer."
advocate.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be able to do it completely, and even if like he agreed with you, like he'd just be like, "Oh yeah, I agree with what you should be doing, but this is the other option, and
Yeah.
I have to let you know that option." As a first officer,
Yeah.
my job.
I do agree that that's the most probable course of action
Yeah.
to take.
But this is the
However,
other one.
Yeah. I think they really pushed. Didn't they really push that point in Voyager? Janeway was always asking for a third option.
That's why. That's why she made Chakotay's for her first officer, and that's what the rationale was. We're exact opposites. You hate me,
Yeah.
so you're gonna be like questioning me every step of the way, and that's exactly what a first officer should be, questioning their captain constantly. But Chakotay just rolls over, plays dead at every opportunity, and lets Janeway do whatever the hell she wants. Like he never questions her at all. And Janeway does some fucking questionable shit in that show.
Oh,
like
yeah.
genocidal fucking shit.
Well, if we're gonna get home, well, maybe you should fail your mission.
Yeah. Plenty of good crews have gone down.
Yeah.
The principles of the Federation, and you just keep on stepping all over them.
You've been found guilty of snowflaking.
That's why I respected that STD captain so much. The one that they stabbed in the heart in the first episode. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I guess I should have said spoilers before I said that, but she stuck to her guns. Like, she needed more evidence. She needed to be convinced that it was a good idea to fire first.
Yeah, exactly.
And she couldn't do it. So she had, like, well, yeah, if you can't convince me to break my principles, I'm not going to break my principles. Like, you got to respect that. It's a bad call. It's
Yeah,
it led to
exactly.
war, but she still stuck to her fucking guns.
That's cool getting to see a bird of prey.
And
These guys are like the bumblefucks of the Federation.
I don't understand why a Klingon didn't get off the bird of prey.
Yeah, for the exchange.
Yeah. Did the Klingon come on another ship to another place?
Oh, they're gonna go meet up somewhere else, I guess.
I don't know. But this guy came from another. It's like they're trading. I don't know. These are another set of aliens that TNG really tried to push, like the Bolians and those all the blue guys. What's with Star Trek and what's with fantasy and science fiction in general and blue people? Star Trek especially does a lot of blue people. Andorians, Bolians.
Well, it
those
gives you
people.
options for ice people, water people.
Oh, it's just so lazy.
AKA cheap.
Yeah.
Cost effective.
I guess for complexion wise, makeup wise, it's probably easier to get people to look blue than like red. or any like darker like contrasting colors like that. It probably looks weird. They look orange or something, like Oopa Loompas.
Yeah.
And you'd think they'd have like a handler. Like, did that Bolian go to Starfleet Academy? Why is he in a Starfleet uniform? Yeah, but it's an exchange program.
Oh yeah.
Like, you think he'd be like from the Bolian military?
Yeah,
or
I'd be like getting in with honors, where everyone else is like, what?
Or like,
I had to fucking do a bunch of other
no,
shit.
it's like the Vulcan Science Academy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go to Starfleet. You've graduated from the Vulcan Science Academy, so you go right in, commission.
Yeah.
Bam, officer.
Fuck off. Bullshit.
But I mean, yeah, I agree with you. That's bullshit. They should have to go to Starfleet Academy because they're part of the Federation. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But they do it with doctors?
Back the lines over there. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and that's like a standard, like, so...
This is a medical ship, we're gonna give it to a doctor. What the fuck does he know about running a fucking
Well,
medical
no. You skip the lower ranks.
Yeah.
You go right to commander or something like that. Like, I'm surprised that Bashir started off as a lieutenant. Because I thought if you were a doctor, you immediately went to commander. You don't have a command. You don't have command rank.
Yeah, but you're a commander.
But you are a commander, yeah.
As in, you're issued a mission, you can go tell a lieutenant what to fucking do.
No, I like in TOS, if Spock and Kirk left the ship, Bones didn't take command. Scotty did. They were both commanders. Scotty was a commander, but he was the chief engineer, and Bones was a commander, and he was the chief medical officer. But Scotty was a Starfleet officer. Like, he was a command. He took command as the third. He was the third officer of the ship. A chief engineer isn't a fourth, fifth, sixth. They aren't an officer, a bridge officer. They are the chief engineer, the chief medical officer. Like, you don't take command usually. Beverly took like extra courses to be able to take command level fucking experience or whatever, so she could take command in a crisis. I think she's technically like the fifth officer of the ship after Geordi. Like, if everybody's out, she takes command before fucking Diana Troy does.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Like, but that's a rarity. Usually they're just the chief medical officer. They could take command theoretically, but they wouldn't because they have no command experience. They're medical officers.
Oh, it's like when fucking what's her face gets control of the bridge there a few times in TNG. When Crusher does. She's like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, Crusher doesn't ever take control in a crisis, I don't think, does she?
Yeah, she does.
Oh yeah, she does a thing with the no, that's LaForge. The LaForge maneuver. What
they split up the ship.
Yeah, that's the LaForge maneuver.
Oh, it's out of power or some shit. She gotta fucking take command and fucking get everything back together and fucking.
Even is it a lower episode? No. That's the LaForge maneuver when LaForge takes over. He has to leave the captain.
Remember, she's like completely incompetent and she doesn't know what to do. There's a crisis going on. Blah blah blah.
You're thinking of Troy, when the commanders are all trapped in the lower decks, and Picard is in the elevator with the kids, and Crusher happens to be the ranking officer on the bridge with Roe, Ensign Roe, and like O'Brien are up there on the bridge.
Oh wait, no, I'm mixing it up with the Crusher ends up alone on the Enterprise, remember?
Yes.
It's the fucking where everybody's disappeared. Yeah.
And there's a few times like on a night shift where Beverly and her are talking and she's in command. She's sitting in the captain's chair and she's taken over like night shift, like the tertiary shift or whatever, third watch.
Oh yeah, because she was working on her next rank thing, because that's how she ends up being captain of the fucking.
Because she becomes she becomes like a true Starfleet officer instead of just a chief medical officer.
Yeah. That's why she's in charge of the.
And she does that through experience.
Fucking.
But I don't think she ever takes control during a fucking crisis.
The Pasteur.
Yes, eventually she takes command of the Pasteur. But the only Diana a few times has to take command. most famously in Generations when she plows the ship into a fucking planet.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's actually not her fault. It's Riker's fault completely. Like
You're standing right there.
Mr. Plinkett said, the last 5 minutes of the USS Enterprise D's career is just completely laughably mishandled by Riker. Goddamn bird of prey takes out the flagship of the Federation.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kidding me?
They should have been able to swat it out of the sky.
With shields down.
Yeah.
They should have just been able to, like, okay, well, fire everything we have at that thing. Don't even move. No, what do you mean evasive maneuvers?
No, you'd think they'd be like, Worf, disable that ship.
Not even.
At your discretion.
Yeah, exactly. They probably wouldn't even have to destroy it. They'd be like, lob a few photon torpedoes in that thing.
Yeah, I'm sure Picard has like a certain wink when he looks at Worf. He just
like,
turns back.
They're shooting through our shields. Destroy them. Like, yeah, like just like flat out.
Yeah, Picard didn't even say anything. Worf just does it.
Well, I don't doubt a bird of prey.
All Picard says is after the fact, he goes, insolence.
I don't doubt that a bird of prey can seriously fuck up a Galaxy class starship, but not to that extent.
They attack you like a pack of wolves, right? So they fucking
not
disable
one
you,
on
and then they
one.
fucking
Like that, it's just a joke. Like
no, because they cloak and attack, they recloak, they cloak, they decloak, attack.
It doesn't even move. It sits stationary. It just fires at the Galaxy class has to move away. You're like, what? Like, just fire at the thing point blank. Your shields will stop the explosion when it blows up. It might not stop its lasers, or phasers, or disruptors, or whatever. I've had blood pie before. What's blood pie? What am I thinking of?
It's like English cooking.
Yeah, but what's in there?
I don't fucking know.
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
Entrails and shit. Like
no, it's not like haggis. It's like I can't remember. Or maybe it's blood pudding I've had. I don't know. I gotta say, they really decide on flip a coin whether or not they want to make the Klingon girls attractive or not. Like, oh, this one's gonna be ugly. Oh, this one's gonna be good looking. Oh, this one's gonna be ugly. Oh, this one's gonna be good looking.
You're like scared boner, brave boner.
Yeah. But like Ursula and whatever her name, the
Duras sisters.
Yeah, the Duras sisters. Like every time you see them, they've like switched the makeup on them. So like the other one's hotter than the other one. You're like,
what
wait, which one's the hot one? Like they just like swap the ugly Klingon makeup for the good looking Klingon makeup. It might be just the cleavage windows.
That was always weird.
Yeah. Like, here's a giant spot for a sword, guys.
On like a PG show.
But I mean, like, these warriors don't have them, but they're supposed to be like badass, like higher warriors, and they like expose their like hearts.
Yeah.
Like, is that supposed to be a badass thing or just stupid? Because I'm gonna shoot there,
Yeah, exactly.
or stab there.
I've placed my bet on a good blaster too, Harrison.
Yeah, exactly. This guy is like Hall of Fame Star Trek alien. He plays like several DS9 Dominion fighter guys.
Oh, yeah.
Those, the gray Klingons. God damn it, I'm blanking on the names. The Jemadar.
Yeah.
He plays a few Jemadar. He plays like a random alien with like spots on his cheeks. I think he's in Babylon 5 a few times too.
So he works for
This
scale.
guy,
So he works for scale, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, he's a character actor. He plays everything. He always got some lines though. I still say it's the best insignia badge. Star Trek, the Federation badge, com
The
thing.
round one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the TNG one is the best.
I don't know. The movie one's cool.
Nah. You can't count the original series because it's not technically a com badge; it's just an insignia on their chest.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's by far the best, and but you can't count it, so that one's first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, are you talking about like Wrath of Khan movies or the TNG movies?
TNG movies.
Oh, okay.
No, the Wrath of Khan movie, sorry.
Yeah, the Wrath of Khan, like the red.
the
Yeah,
gold,
okay, yeah.
And the bars.
Tied for this,
Yeah.
like definitely. If there is a one better than that, it's the Wrath of Khan badges. Like those are the whole Wrath of Khan uniform is badass.
Yeah, I like the double breast, single
I
breast.
think that's
whatever
what
the
you
fuck
call
is.
it, a double-breasted thing that the corner they can rip off. That
Yeah.
gets all bloody from the. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. The one when they thought white was a good thing to have on their
Yeah.
uniform.
They're not gonna get not
Real
gonna-
dramatic with the blood handprint.
Yeah, just a little. And I really like the snow jackets. Like that's such. I never understood why they didn't have like a coat rack in the transporter room. Like you're going down to the same temperature all the time, where that onesie's gonna be perfect. Like
Those aren't like fancy computer things in the back. They're actually drawers with things in them.
there should be. There should be like racks of stuff back there. Just in case, like, we don't have the power to replicate shit.
Yeah.
Like, here's some gloves and some boots, and like a drawer full of like Geordie goggles that they could like put on in case it's dark. Like, yeah. See, it's just like grainy, sandy spaghetti. dirty spaghetti. Yeah, so either he hasn't gone through Starfleet Academy and he's like, I don't know why he's wearing a Starfleet uniform and is considered an ensign because
Affirmative action hire.
it makes no sense because it's supposed to be like a training of cultures. Or he is a Starfleet Academy cadet or whatever ensign, and the fact that he doesn't report the fungus on the bottom of the ship because it's not like his culture doesn't make any sense because he's been living with humans and dealing with Starfleet Academy for years now, supposedly, right? If he's wearing the uniform and so which one is it? Is he like is he new to this whole Federation thing and he's not privy to the protocol? Or is he just stole a uniform? He's like... Oh, yeah. This is the thing that he hasn't reported yet. The space bugs eating the hull.
We're a bird of prey. We can't fix shit.
Yeah. We don't have any engineers in the ship. They're always the first to die.
Yeah, the engineers stay back at the stations.
Yeah.
When we limp our shitty ass birds of prey back.
Yeah, you'd assume that the bird of prey is pretty user friendly.
Yeah.
They designed those things then if they screw up.
If this happens,
Yeah.
twist this way.
Yeah.
Remove this, put a new thing in, and twist it back on. Done. If not, if it's something other than that, forget
You're
it.
screwed. Yeah. Just wait for us to come find you.
Press the big red button.
Yeah. And that's like, come on. Like, do you guys not know the Federation at all? Like, that's such a dirty weapon for the Federation to use. Like a hull disintegrator. Like, I could understand if it was a direct attack. Like, it's not. Like
Yeah.
you have experience with the Federation. Like you know that this is not the way they fight.
See, I could see a bird of prey getting a jump on a Galaxy class and knocking it out if it snuck up on it. To be like, oh, now we're down to auxiliary power.
I could see them successfely surprise attacking them,
Yeah.
but even then, like
No,
not winning the fight.
No.
Yeah, like 1-on-1, never. Like they'd have to be drunk behind the wheel of the Galaxy class, like or like just kids, little kids hitting the buttons randomly would probably beat them anyway. The computer would be like, "Oh yeah, there's no crew here. I'll just handle this."
One thing that's weird too, or not weird, but interesting too about Discovery is that the computer is actually significantly smarter than the computer in TNG and in any other Trek.
How do you mean?
Well, like the way she talks her way out of the fucking jail cell.
Oh, she like reasons with it.
You can actually reason with it as
Yeah.
an actual AI.
Yeah, that's
It gets that point across a lot better. You're like, oh yeah, well the ship's not alive, but it's intelligent, like to a degree.
But again, that almost to me proves how stupid the AI is. Because
Yeah,
the AI
if you can-
should have been like, oh, okay, I'm gonna open up this like hole in the like it should have came up with the idea in my mind. Like it should be smart enough to be like, okay, this is the only way we can get you out of here. So hold your breath, and I'm gonna fire you through this fucking hole.
All he's thinking right now is, fuck, I want to go surfing. Fuck, I want to go
Yeah.
surfing. Fuck, I want to go surfing.
I live in LA. I live in LA. I live in LA. Alright, so he's not a Bolian.
No, he's
another one. Another
They
blue
fucking
one.
said it. It's
Bellerite? No.
no. It starts with a B too.
Yeah, it is a B.
The ice people, but that not the Breen.
And Andorian's an ice planet though too, isn't it? Why are all the blue people from ice planets? And we've never actually seen what the Breen look like.
Not in this, no.
No, never. Right?
Well, just the suits.
Yeah. But I mean, underneath the suit.
No.
Nobody knows what they look like. I wonder if there is like a reason, like a canon reason for that. Like if they, because the reason I've heard is they look like somebody we'd recognize. They're either humans or a branch of Klingons or something. But it'd be like shocking. You'd be like, oh my god, they look like cousins of blah. But I think that might have been a Star Trek Online storyline.
Oh.
From the Breen chapter in that.
Well, that barely counts.
Yeah, they were like, why? Somebody said, what do they look like under those? Or they saw a god that the Breen worship, and it was that's what it was. They saw the god the Breen worship, and it was the species that seeded the universe. Our parent race of everyone.
They have a name too.
I can't remember the name, but the Breen came from them too. You never see what the Breen look like, but they worship a god, and then when we see the god, it's them, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" So the Breen must be cousins of the humans, the Vulcans, the Klingons. Because apparently not
2 arms, 2 legs, and a head.
Because apparently not all the races in the Alpha Quadrant or the Milky Way are progenitors from that race.
That's right.
Just a large majority of them, and most of the ones that have humanoid form most likely are.
And at least it makes it convenient for adventures in our neck of the woods.
Well, it makes it convenient why there's so many goddamn aliens that are upright, Homo sapien looking with bumpy foreheads. We're all the same inside.
The makeup cheap.
We just look different on the outside. We're all the same inside.
But the people outside that, fuck them.
Those people with 4 legs, with fucking 3 arms, they suck.
Yeah. Or like that Norm Macdonald character on Orville. Full of goo.
Yeah.
Amorphous blob. The lines he has in that show so far is like, I wonder if they just like took shit that he said on YouTube already and just spliced it together. Because they're just like little quips that he never really says anything.
Who?
Of, like the Norm Macdonald character on
Oh
Orville.
yeah. You can smash cut like
Yeah.
from like the last 6 episodes, all
Yeah.
his stuff. It'd be pretty funny. He is really like the perfect guy to put in this situation. Like, it's always a toss up between like your favorite captain, but like your favorite first officer. No one's picking anybody but Riker.
Oh yeah.
Like, some people might say Spock, but I'd say he spent as much time as a captain, his own captain in his own right, than he doesn't seem to me as a sidekick to Kirk, as more of a partner. Like, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy were like the three Musketeers.
Yeah.
They like all had their roles, but the rest of them, it's captain, first officer, and if you're picking the best first officer, it's fucking Riker. Chakotay sucks. Kira sucks. And fucking T'Pol sucks.
Useless.
All of them.
Just condescending fucking cunt she was.
All of them. They're all just
Oh, yeah.
condescending, stupid, fucking... At least fucking T'Pol, like, pissed off her captain. And, like, didn't just roll over all the time.
Yeah.
The rest of them... Kira just blindly did anything her emissary said.
Yeah, basically. Well, she's a zealot. So.
Yeah, she's literally taking orders from her religious leader.
Well, she's from a race of zealots.
Yeah.
So.
And Chakotay was just an asshole. For that matter, Janeway was an asshole too. So that was a ship full of assholes.
Exactly. Voyager's doomed.
Yeah. The only person I liked in that
space
show...
war thing at the first episode, that wasn't really an accident.
The only thing I liked about that show was Paris. Because he just did not give a fuck. He's just like, let's go on the...
Well, every day to him is a gift.
Every day out of
this
prison.
point.
Yeah. I was going to spend the rest of my life in prison. Now I'm here. Like...
Yeah, I'm the furthest from trouble I could possibly be right now.
Like, Harry, let's go to the fucking holodeck and get some, like, holographic
He should have
pussy.
just fucked off, man. As soon as he found someplace nice, he should have been like, nope.
As soon as he got
see
that
ya.
Delta Flyer up and running, he
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
been
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm stealing this. It's the only wrong. I'll
Yeah.
do you. See ya. Don't come after me. By the way, your engines are broken. It's gonna take you 2 weeks.
It's gonna take you 2 weeks to fix engines. I'll be long gone by then. Bye. Right after he fucking got Bellotta pregnant, he just bounces.
Yeah, Belotta's locked in a closet. Here's the password.
Yeah.
She, I told her,
go let her out. Don't let her out. Don't care.
I offered her to come, but she said no, so I
Yeah.
locked her in a closet. And I'm not going to tell you my new name. I chose for myself.
Yeah. This is pretty genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you probably should have led with that. We just received Riker's transponder code,
Yeah.
sir. Not blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Commander
well, you
Riker.
see the timer start running?
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna wait till they close for that what if they decloak and raise the shields before then? In what movie or show did they call it Kelly Cams?
The movie. The motion picture.
Is it, what was it? The
No,
Kelly
no,
Cams?
Yeah.
10,000 Kelly Cams.
Yeah.
5,000 Kelly Cams.
Yeah.
Who's saying that? Is it a Starfleet guy or is it an alien? Or is it one of the guys in the Enterprise? Just like over and over again? Kelly Cams. Kelly Cams. God, we gotta go through the original 6 again.
You're the one that never wants to watch 5 or 3.
God, they suck so hard though. The Search for Spock is just
4?
awful. 4 is the best one. Dave, shut up. I can't stand the cat lady and a sexy Uhura. Or why does God need a spaceship? Like, God damn, it's all so stupid.
It is brutally stupid.
And like, the Search for Spock is such a great concept, but like, again, the Vulcans have been in the Federation for 200 years. They should just be like, yeah, this is a thing we do. We take the brains, the powers, and like, we save them for the next generation, like in mind melds. Like, they should be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, just take McCoy's head. Go ahead. And, you know, Kirk Jr. dying is awesome.
Yeah.
That is like the best part of that movie.
Klingon bastards, they killed my son.
Yeah. But again, it comes right after Wrath of Khan. And they just bring him back. Like, yeah, like, and you're just like, oh, he was so great. Like, such a great death. And at least they keep him dead the majority of the movie.
Yeah.
And, like, bring him back at the very end, but...
Yeah, that was a bit wasted, eh?
I'm just trying to think of what you could have done in between. Like, could they have done the Voyage Home in there before they bring Spock back?
Then Voyage Home would be labeled as like a throwaway episode. Well, I guess it's a throwaway movie.
Well, no, I guess you need Spock in the Voyage Home. Like, he's what makes that movie great.
Yeah, that's why you gotta fucking go back in time.
Yeah.
Save the fucking goddamn whales. What that movie.
I'm not saying you're wrong. That it's awful. Like, it is fucking awful. Like, the Enterprise isn't even in it. It's in it for like 10 seconds at the end. But it is, like, out of all of them, it's the most entertaining.
Well, it's made
Trek
like a movie.
episode.
It's made like an actual movie.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the rest of them are like Wrath of Khan is great, but it's just a space battle.
Yeah,
like, it's not really Trek.
Yeah.
And motion picture is so Trek that it's boring as fuck. Like, it's like 25% of Trek episode and like 75% star ship porn. It's barely an episode if you take all the shots of the Enterprise out of that movie. But next to that, the Voyage Home is the closest to an actual episode. I guess Final Frontier, but the Final Frontier is so cringy.
And the thing is I can forgive it for being silly because there's plenty of other silly episodes. So
yeah. I just can't forgive Final Frontier.
Like running into Apollo.
And yeah. It's like that episode. You're like, oh god, I see what you're going for here, but shut up with the Greek gods were real shit. Like,
and I like how they just throw it right back at the alien right away.
Yeah, they're like, screw you. You like manipulated us for years, tricking us into thinking you were some higher power when you're just a sophisticated, advanced being.
Yeah, I don't care what your excuse is. Fuck you.
Yeah, you screwed us. But yeah, there's something about Final Frontier I can't forgive. I don't know what it is. He's just so smug, Captain Kirk,
Yeah.
in that movie.
Yeah.
He's annoyingly, almost annoyingly smug.
That's William Shatner's fault.
Yeah. And it's almost like his vanity project or
Yeah.
whatever, because he directed it, wrote it, and fucking all that shit. Like, you're like, ugh, get off yourself. Like,
Yeah. You were up your own
and
ass.
like they're singing goddamn row, row, row your boat, and you're like, oh, shut
Oh,
up. Like, it's so cheesy and schmaltzy. I'm surprised we didn't beg on TNG or STD more, but we will get to that most likely.
Oh yes.
As that show
as it
progresses. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's episode 8 of season 2, and thanks again for joining me, Dave. And thanks to everybody out there for listening. And you guys have a good one.